Oh, that was one of the most satisfying nights of racing I've had in a while. Wish we could have done a little bit better up against the TLD boys, but we had about 1 day of straight rhythm practice. Well, 2 days if you count the track in NorCal, and then we had one good solid test day with WP. And man, the bikes came a long ways, and it's pretty crazy to ride an untested bike like this. It's a completely different form of engine and be competitive with one of the most top tier teams in the country. So it was good, and it was good to see that I can still ride a bike kind of fast. That was fun, just getting all excited like that again.
I think the only place that you were really kind of at a disadvantage was off the start because you kind of couldn't meter it or however on that grate, but then your BMX skills really came into form on the rhythm.
I didn't feel I really lost so much off the start. It was more just I wasn't comfortable with running a start hook just because our suspension wasn't quite stiff enough for today. It was bottoming out, and I could hear it, the rubber hitting the plastic like all night. And we just did the best with what we had. I mean, WP did an awesome job with their 1 day of testing they did with us, and Mark helped us out a little bit today and gave us a little bit stiffer shock setting when we were, all the way in on the clickers and weren't there yet. So it was good. I mean, I think the power was almost there. I think it was on par with the Privateer 250s. I felt like I had a little bit of a disadvantage on the TLD guys, and I also needed to stiffen my suspension up to go those speeds, because that was the fastest I've ridden this bike over Supercross obstacles. I mean, we're not even close. So it was really hard to find a perfect setting, and the bike has torque and weight in different areas than every other bike, so we're going to need to make more of a specific setup for this type of racing.
Hey, if anything though, like, these guys are into it. In talking to them earlier today, like, I think this is the whole factory that's out here, and they're all just super happy that you're here.
Yeah, I got told about this opportunity, I think, when I was at Charlotte GP. It's kind of like when it all came to fruition. That's the right word. And after that day, I'm like, I'm going to have to change my program up. These guys are putting a lot into it. I'm not going to be able to ride that much. I'm not going to be able to really do much, so I changed my diet, stopped drinking completely. Just got on a racers program again for a couple of months, and honestly, it's been really fun, and it's been it's gratifying to have a nice night like this, and, pay off all these guys' hard work with some hard work of my own, and have a good showing on the bike. And I'm pretty happy with how I rode. I don't know how much harder I could have rode.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, this is the most fun we have all off season probably. It's a lot of work and hard work during the off season, getting ready for the series next year. But we have a good time whenever we come to this race, no matter what place we get. I was really bummed to not be in the final race out there, but it was a good day no matter what.
Hey, that scrub that you threw over the sand triple, oh my God. That was big.
I mean, I didn't really have a choice, I had to kind of go for it and try to get Shane there and close it out on that race, because you never know what can happen in the last one. And, I didn't get him, and he got me in that last one. So it was a tough loss. I mean, it sucks coming down here and, there's nothing you can do to try and make up the time other than just scrub harder. So that's what I tried to do, but just didn't quite work out.
Hey, racing Hill on that electric bike, how was that?
Yeah, I mean, I never heard him one time. You didn't know where he was. I didn't know if he was right behind me or beside me or if he was still at the starting gate. You just couldn't tell where he was. So it was definitely a little bit. It's in the back of your head. I felt like I had a really good run going, but wasn't sure where he was. So it's in the back of your head the whole time. That's for sure.
Hey, do you carry this into the off season now?
Yeah, like I said, it's just a fun event, there's not any pressure from the team and stuff, just the pressure that we put on ourselves, and, just try and build off this, there's things that you can learn. I got a little impatient there in the second and third run against Shane, and that's why I lost, so I just need to work on some things and come out swinging for Supercross next year.
It was a lot of fun, just kind of no pressure all day. We just went up there and did the best we could, and it's just a one-off race just for fun, so that's what we did, and we just went out and had fun, and came away with a second, so I got my first trophy as a pro. Pretty pumped about that. No, looking forward to next year. Red Bull put this amazing event on, and hopefully next year we can come out and get that win.
Hey, dude, fastest guy through the whole day, and then have it kind of. What happened in the last one? Are you bummed, or are you like, well, I showed everybody that I have the speed?
No, I mean, if I'm going to lose to anybody, I'm all right with losing to Shane. You know, I lived with him for a year, so we became really good friends, and we push each other every day. We train together, we do our motos together, we do our sprints together. Everything we do is together, so it's all right. You know, I mean, big picture is Supercross, so let's get in a good off season and come out swinging, either the West Coast or East Coast. I just want to be ready and ready to win some races. I feel good with my program and my year so far, so just really excited to get some work in.
Hey, there a couple times you had laps that were comparable to Marvin or Dungey. Did you have something that maybe other guys didn't have?
No, honestly, I didn't even know that. Just try to kind of clean everything up and hit everything perfect. The last run in our qualifying today, I put everything together and luckily came out with the fastest qualifier, and I think that kind of set me up good for the brackets. So yeah, I just tried to approach it one race at a time and one jump at a time, don't get ahead of myself, and yeah, I think we did that, and like I said, we'll go put in some work this off season, really get some good laps in, get some long motos in, and we'll be ready come East Coast or West Coast, whatever it is.
It just felt good. Last year I got second. A little bummed on that, but this year TLD teammates 1, 2, and 3, and was able to seal it off in the final round, and just feels good. I mean, a win's a win, and just this we get to use a little bit for testing for Supercross, so it's cool to get to come out and do this and also have some fun.
Cool. Hey, you guys put in some really good battles there to the end. Were you ever stressed like, oh God, I'm going to lose it? Or are you all good the whole way through?
It's pretty much on a 250, you just hit every jump as fast as you can, and you just throw the bike through it.